Hello dear students, today I am going to start a new series of lectures on fiber optics. This first lecture is on a basic introduction to the concept of fiber optics. Uh, Nothing has changed the world of communication as much as the development and in the implementation of optical fiber. Uh, Fiber optics or optical fiber basically refers to a technology that transmits information as light pulse. We are very much used to the idea of information transfer in many ways. For example, if you are talking about landline telephone, basically the sound wave is converted to electrical energy. What this information then travels as an electrical energy through metal wire over long distances to reach the receiver. Travels as an electrical energy, and this wire, the medium through which it travels as an electric energy, is basically a metallic wire, and it can be it can be very long distance. Okay, so this is one of the ways of transferring information previous to the discovery of or application of fiber optic techniques. And again, if you are talking about cell phones, again cell phones work by communicating with cellular towers, and that is basically done by using radio waves. So that means cell phones work by communicating through or using the cellular towers using radio waves. So that means whenever we talk about a landline phone, it is basically electrical wave, electrical energy that we are transferring, and in case of cellular phone we basically use radio waves for communicating. And fiber optics works in a third way. It sends information coded in a beam of light wave. Okay, so here the medium through which information is passed is light wave. And how is it done? We will learn all the technical things in detail in my coming lectures. So fiber optic cable is made up of incredibly thin strands of glass. So fiber optic is made up of optical fiber. So this optical fiber is nothing but is a thin strand of glass or plastic, and the optical fiber, each of the fiber can be roughly in the diameter of having a diameter, roughly means I'm not saying that exactly, diameter of human hair, and can be many miles long. It can be many miles long. So light is transmitted along the center of the fiber from one end to the another end. That is very clear to us. Optical fiber basically consists of the core. Core is the main functioning area. So the core looks like this. I will be trying to use different colors. So this is the core, and the core is again surrounded by another layer that is called cladding. So I will name it. First of all, this is the core, this is called the cladding. We will learn what are the uses of these layers. They are not useless. So next, it is again surrounded by another layer. So that layer is called buffer, and there may be another layer, and that layer is basically called outer jacket. So you can understand that the light is basically transmitted along the center of the fiber from one end to the another end. The center of the fiber is nothing but that core. The information is actually transmitted through this core. Core diameter can be of around 8 micrometer. Cladding can be 120 f25 micrometer. Buffer can be of 250 micrometer. Outer jacket can be of 400 micrometer. This is an approximate number. There may be some slight variation in the number, where micro means 10 to the minus 6. That is the order. What is the advantage of using fiber optic system over other communication system, usually which involves metallic wires? What is the advantage of all that? Now the first advantage is the bandwidth. Due to the wavelength of light, because in case of optical fiber communication system, we are basically using light as a messenger. So since light wavelength is very low, it is possible to transmit a signal that contains considerably more information in comparison to metallic conductors. This is one of the advantages. Because of the smaller wavelength of the light, you can accommodate more information inside that core of the optical fiber in comparison to the metallic conductor. The next is electrical isolation. This is a very great advantage. Fiber optic system doesn't need a grounding connection. There is no need of electrical shorts, there is no danger of electrical short circuit or any other anomalies. The third one is that it is free from electromagnetic interference. They emit no radiation themselves to cause any other interference. They don't interact with any kind of electromagnetic presence, magnetic or electrical. The fourth advantage is low power loss. The power loss is basically represented by attenuation or reduction of signal strength of the optical signal over length. So in comparison to metallic wire, the attenuation is comparatively smaller, or reduction in the signal strength of the original information is very low. Last one I would like to mention is that it is lighter and smaller, and it makes it more easier to handle, and less workforce is required to installation or reinstallation or damage repair or any repair service to carry out. And attenuation, as I talked about, in case of power loss, it is basically given by in case of low, as I said, it has low power loss, so that mathematically it can be represented by attenuation, which is basically 10 log P input by P output. It is a P stands for power. We can measure the attenuation caused in a particular communication transmission using this particular formula. So that's all about the introduction to the optical fiber system, and then in the next lecture we will be discussing working principle of a fiber optic system. Thank you.